Ah, whoa. Hi. Hi. Hey. I'm driving the internet crazy on the way home. Hey. Haha. What's going on, everyone? Oh, if you wanna be driven crazy, I'm the one to do it to you. It's apparent. But some people could deal with a little bit of more crazy in their life, right? Right? You who's watching, don't you want more crazy in your life? I mean, some people are just bored, right? And if you even just listening to me, you feel a little bit more crazy, right? You don't need caffeine if you're listening to Lucas. Oh, great, you just disappeared. Oh, the AC feels so nice. Oh, see, my car has AC. Isn't that nice? Oh, yeah. Woo-hoo. How's everyone's day? How did everyone's day go? Mine went pretty good. I'm still learning new things at my job, and I'm doing pretty well at most of the stuff that they're teaching me. Yeah. No, this whole not smoking weed thing's working out pretty good for me. Yeah, in most ways, Although I am having these dreams about setting up to buy weed from people. It's so strange. Like, I had another dream too the other night where I was traveling and I was with the kids. I mean, I spent a lot of time with my children over the past couple of years, so it's no wonder that I'm having dreams with them in it. But the dreams about buying marijuana are what's really strange, because I haven't had to actually do that in a while. When we were buying pot more recently in the past year or two, we would just order it online and then go pick it up. That's how easy it is now. And so I didn't have to talk, go to someone's house and sit there or talk to them and confer and be like, hey, we're gonna do this. What are we doing? Blah, blah, blah. So it's just really strange that now that's kind of what's happening. That's where my brain resorts to, going, oh yeah, if you were gonna buy some marijuana now, you would have to call somebody and meet up with them somewhere. It's just so strange how the brain works. I guess, I don't know, if people stop drinking, do they all of a sudden start having dreams about going to the bar? I guess if that's where you spent a lot of your time, that's what's gonna happen, right? Hi, you driving to Big W's place? Sure. Is there a party? Does he sell weed? Is that what you're saying? Like, in my brain, like I said, I'm now having dreams about setting up to buy weed. That's how much of a pothead I used to be. Is that now that I'm remembering my dreams, that's what I've been dreaming of, I guess, probably for the past 50 days. Every night, it's like, oh man, when's he gonna get some of this pot? Come on, the subconscious is dying here. No, the subconscious is submerging. It's going back inward. It's turning inward. No, I'm driving home. Wait, is Big W at my house? Is that, dude? So I go to work and Big W is boinking my wife, huh? Jesus Christ. I don't even know that dude. I never even been on Clown Town. I mean, I guess I could ask for a link, but it feels so douchey to ask for links. Did I replace weed with something? No. Just searching for a job, I guess. Well, because I kind of, it's like, I could have kept smoking weed and then, got a shittier job. A more manual labor job, but I stopped, and the place that I work at is OSHA compliant. So even though marijuana is legal for recreation in Massachusetts, they still go by national standards. So I mean, and again, I'm working in a warehouse, and I'm driving a forklift, but using the forklift for mostly everything. I mean, yes, I got to lump a few things here and there, but it's definitely not like the kind of job I used to have, where I used to have to. Oh man. When I used to work at the metal shop, or the glass company, well, we weren't a glass company, we were an architectural metals company that sold storefronts and curtain walls and things like that, 2 glass companies. And anyway, picking up a bunch of heavy aluminum pieces all the time by hand, because they did it stupid. Now, if I worked there now, after learning what I've learned at the place I am at now, I'd be like, dude, why aren't we using the forklift for like most of the labor? Anyway, they were a bunch of dummies that worked there anyway, so I could see why they did what they did, because a bunch of jocks owning a company and thinking that they know how to do things. I mean, shit, I came up with like half the good ideas in that place, and I was like a nobody. But anyway, still a nobody. Weed is a bad long term, probably good to quit. Yeah, no, seriously, it was good to quit because I had this theory that it reduced your IQ by like 10 to 20 points, which some people that's not a bother, but it also slows you down. And that's the big problem for me. There's so much information and not so much good. I can't recall things quick. Bad for when you're doing a show, when you're doing a podcast, or even when you're playing music. Was one thing that was really getting me. I was like faltering on the songs that I'd already learned, songs I know that I've learned, and I couldn't fucking play the bass and sing at the same time. It got harder and harder and harder. Now it's not as hard anymore. Now I was going, I'm getting too old to, I'm getting too old to do multiple things at once. No, it's just I was getting so high all the time that it was inhibiting my potential, or my multitasking abilities. So again, I'm having dreams about trying to buy pot, but when I'm awake, I'm not really thinking about it. I mean, I'll have a drink every once in a while, but really, there's too much shit to do for me to even, not only the money factor of how expensive it was to smoke nowadays, smoke at the frequency I was smoking, but the fact that it takes a lot of time. Whether you're packing bowls or you're rolling up joints or grinding up and filling up, papers, like that's kind of what we were doing there towards the end mostly. It takes 10, 15, 20 minutes to like prepare, and then another 20 minutes to smoke, and then you don't want to do anything for an hour. So literally it's like cutting hours and hours out of your day just because you want to get high. You know what I mean? Even drinking, it's just like, hey, crack. It doesn't take long to do. I gotta mix a drink. Oh, it took you fucking 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Okay. Oh, maybe you're cutting up a lime. Oh, 2 minutes. So I'm not a big proponent of getting really drunk either. And pills, forget about it. Pills are terrible. Oh my God, I've known so many people that have cut their potential so low because of their addiction to pills. Anyway, the devil versus. To dabble to your highest potential, you need to be clean. No, it's true. It's definitely true. But it's weird how, dabble. Yeah, I dabble in so many things, but the dabble verse apparently just didn't want me. Or, I pissed off enough of the initial people in the Dabbleverse who were connected that I got talked shit about and whatever and this and that. People don't like getting made fun of, especially when they're slow in the brain. But see, that's the other thing. Even when I first started doing podcasts, I was able to troll the shit out of people so bad, and I was super high all the time. And maybe that's one of the reasons why I liked doing that, why I liked kind of, the nefarious nature of like trolling and like making someone else feel bad. But now I don't even care, because I got all this other material that I want to do and get out, and so it's like, it's kind of funny. It's like the pot really made me want to be more of a nefarious troll, and now I'm just like, yeah, I could do that, or I could spend my time doing things for me, MLC started. Bye, everyone. Say hi back. Hi, Careful. Hi. I'm driving, so it's hard to, I didn't see that you were hi, Careful. Hi back, bro. Hi. Hey. I'm giving you attention. Is that what you, okay. Yep. Attention. But I'm driving home, I'm on the highway right now. So, you want me to look at the phone the whole time? It's impossible. I can't multitask. Like I said, now that I don't smoke weed, I can multitask a lot better than I did before. And, you know, I can time things out better. I was just really bad at, like, at timing things out and doing things in the right order. You know what I mean? Now, like, there's so many projects that, yes, I knew I was capable of, but the planning part of it and the execution of it, I'd literally used to talk myself out of doing things in my own head, like, it's just going to be an annoyance, and it's going to take a while, and it's going to, you know, and you don't even know if you have the right material, you know, and then now, when I, like, for instance, in my dining room, there's very small windows. So we do have a small air conditioner on one side in the kitchen area, but in the dining room, it's literally, one is a sideways window that opens like this, and it's very small. And then the other two windows are actually, you know, sort of the crank out windows like this, but they're tiny. But those two windows are actually sealed shut because the people who owned the house before, whatever, they sealed them shut. Anyway, so it's like I can either bust one of those windows out and then completely cover it with an AC unit, or we can use a portable AC unit in that area, right? But the problem is the only window I can really connect it to is the sideways window, and the sideways window is so high that most of the time these portable AC units don't have a long enough hose. Now, yes, I could just get a new hose, and I could, you know, I could get more of a hose and this and that, but really it's going to look really scummy and nasty. So I decided to build a heavy duty shelf in the corner, and it's not like a big crazy thing to do, but I actually had a good nice metal bracket to use for it, to take most of the weight. And then so one night, the night or morning that I woke up early to put in the ACs, because we were having a heat wave that day, I literally spent like an hour and a half like going downstairs and finding the plywood and cutting pieces and doing this and doing that, when before I would not have done that. I would have just been like, oh, that's too much to do. I mean, I have the drills, I have the saws, I have all the shit to do it. Why not do it? And that's, you know, so that's who I am now. And before, when I was smoking weed, yes, I have the knowledge and the potential and the everything to do it, other than the planning ability or even the gumption to even want to do anything that would possibly, you know, be a little bit of work that might just make me mad, or, you know, not even work out. Now it's like, you know, if I come to a bump in the road, it's like, okay, so how do I get around this? And I can just think it through really quickly, you know. And that's the thing, like, once I decided, hey, I need to build a shelf, and I found the bracket, and it just, like, it, you know, it all, bam, in my head. It's like, you know, like a computer program, like a CAD program in my head. Okay, all right, that's what you do. And, like, you know, I don't even have to think about it. That's why, you know, it's funny. They say that there are some people who don't have a dialogue in their head. I have a dialogue in my head, but I also have, like I see images quickly, and I don't need to, like, talk about it, or, like, it doesn't need to be explained to me because I have all the foreknowledge. You know what I mean? So it's almost like I said, like a CAD program, like a 3D thing that can just flip around in my head. By the way, you're glitching. I bet it's your internet. Oh, I'm glitching. I'm a glitch. Oh no, just like the princess in Wreck-It Ralph, right? She's the little glitch, little bitch glitch. No, that's the one who does her voice is the bitch. Anyway, is that what they were trying to get at? Is that? Oh, everyone's gone now. I got 3 likes. Hey, subscribe if you get. Can you hear me? Can you? Hello. Well, at least the CAD program in my head doesn't glitch like the internet does. Dumb internets. Oh boy. Hey, someone's here. Hi, am I still glitching? Hi. Oh, people are coming back. All right, so yeah, like I said, you know, some people, they don't have a dialogue in their head. I do, but I also have like a CAD program or imaging or something that just, now I can just be like, bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh, what do you want to build? What do you want to do? And it just, bam, you know, it just appears in my head. Like, you know, they say that you don't create your own thoughts, but, you know, I think that's for people who really have a hard time thinking. You know what I mean? They go, I don't even know how I thought of this. It must have come from some some entity that's feeding me this information. It's like, okay, all right, maybe for you, maybe some people really are just avatars for another consciousness somewhere else, because